Okay, I'll take you through my process here on how we get these floors checked for level. It might be kind of hard to see the sun shining in here, but I have my laser set up right in front of the camera there, and so it's projecting a green beam, a level line all the way across pretty much the whole house. So I'm basically able to, like when I built this floor, I'm able to put my tape measure in there, and it's shining right at the 5 3/4 mark right there. And it's going to vary depending on where I set up my laser. But really what I'm looking for then is, as I move around into any random spot, I'm looking for somewhere, you know, like that is just about 1/8 of an inch off, which is fine. We're working with real wood, so there's going to be some variance in the actual wood. We've got real wood beams underneath real wood trusses, and in the newer houses they put engineered wood products in here which have much tighter tolerances, but we just don't have that luxury, so we're dealing with real wood, and therefore we're going to just call it good anywhere plus or minus, say, 1/4 of an inch. So just kind of walking around looking at all this. This whole side of the house appears to be just about right on the money, and yeah, 5, that's about 5 7/8, which is great. Over here, let's see, laser isn't getting right there, but it'll get back here. Right here I'm showing 5 3/4. Back here should be the same thing, and a spoiler here, I've already checked this and I know it's good. This whole side of the house is basically good, but kind of wanted to just walk you through my process on how I'm establishing level for these floors. I do it with a laser. Well, I actually do it with a laser and my really expensive German level, just to kind of double check everything. But you know, kind of set it on the joist this way, make sure it's level, and then also this way across the joist just to make sure they're flat and level, which they are. But I like to use the laser because this level is only 6 feet long, and the laser broadcasts around the entire house. So I can make sure that this corner of the house is level with that corner of the house, and so on and so on. So it just gives me a nice flat reference point. Here's where we're going to run into issues. The addition portion of this house out in the front, it looks like when we put the tape on it here, it looks like it's about 1.5 inches high, higher than the rest of the house. And then by the time we get out to this corner, it's more like 2 inches. So over here, it's not too bad. It's really, really close over here. But it appears, my guess is that when they did this addition, they just put the foundation in unlevel and just built right to it. So when we put the level on this, it kind of confirms that it's headed way uphill into this corner, and you can even see it in the wall framing. It's just, I mean, visibly out of level. I'm guessing 2 inches by the time it gets there. So I'll actually have to take out all this plywood subfloor, which I was going to do anyway, and then I'm going to have to notch out the ends of these floor joists and get them level all the way across. So once I get the floor leveled up and the new subfloor on, I'm actually going to have to make up the difference in the wall framing to get everything leveled back out, which is okay because we're probably going to end up doing different windows in here and maybe the front door in here. So a lot of this is getting reframed anyway, but it's kind of a lot of work, kind of a pain, but you know, just another step in the process. The rest of the house is actually pretty good. It's just this section here that's going to need some work. Welcome back. Okay, made some progress this weekend. Here you can see I've rebuilt a lot of this floor. This was the old bathroom areas where a lot of these floor joists were rotted out. We've got all the beams in. We've got these new floor joists in. And we've moved on to the vapor barrier and insulation, and we'll very shortly be putting on our few first sheets of new subfloor, which is kind of a huge milestone. Still got some work to do on the other side with the beams and everything, but you can see this is all done. This is kind of what the finished product looks like. Once again, we've got our posts that go down to our concrete pads up to the beams, which support the floor joists. So, and Angie did a really good job of putting this vapor barrier up. And then she also stapled all the string onto the bottom of the joist, and that's what's going to help hold the insulation. So, yeah, looking good. Quite a bit of progress. All right, here's a quick underneath shot. This is right underneath the sheets of Advantech that we put on. You can see we got all the insulation stuffed up in there. The vapor barrier is down, and well, it needs a little straightening out as we head that way, and I need to do a little bit of taping around the seams, but you can see it's all insulated. Insulation is nice and supported with those strings, and we got the subfloor on up above it, and it's pretty exciting. So we'll kind of just keep going with the insulation and installing this vapor barrier, and then we'll just keep putting new sheets on, and as soon as you know it, we'll be done.